CBC Sports World. The West Indies Cricket Board has forgiven head coach Phil Simmons and plans to look into his claims of selection interference. The WICB reinstated Simmons today as head coach after suspending him for inappropriately commenting on and disclosing the specific voting of individual selectors of the WICB selection panel. Simmons received a letter of reprimand and he also made a public apology.
I regret my public outburst during a press conference on the 25th of September 2015 in Barbados, called to announce the West Indies Cricket Board's men's seniors team selected to tour Sri Lanka in October and November 2015, and the revelation of the voting that took place at the team selection meeting. I extend a public apology to all whom I may have offended. I have personally apologized to my fellow selectors and the West Indies Cricket Board, and now do so again publicly. I am looking forward to putting this behind me and doing the job I enjoy with the West Indies senior men's teams, to continue heading towards the goal that we have in sight and towards which we have started working.
Simmons earlier charged that there was too much outside influence when selecting teams. The WICB says it will immediately investigate the allegations made by Simmons and take the necessary and appropriate action. Simmons' next assignment will be the tour of Australia next month. The same test team that went to Sri Lanka last month will also be making the trip down under from December 2nd to January 7th. St Andrew are heading into the playoffs of the David Thompson Memorial Football Classic as the #1 seed out of Zone 6. Last night at Mahaika, they defeated St Andrew. They trounced the winless St James North 5-1 to move to 10 points after taking St Michael North East to the top of the standings. Here is the action from Speightstown. Situation, free kick to St Andrew, gets it around the three-man wall, but the St James North keeper saw it all the way. Here come the men from St Andrew again. Joe Moherwood smashes it past the goalie to make it 1-0 in the 16th minute. St Andrew would double their lead 5 minutes before halftime. The keeper saves the header, but Zico Graves was there to put away the rebound. 2-0 at the break. Second half action, St Andrew picking up where they left off. Just way too much space in the box. Shalon Collamore makes it 3. St Andrew running away with this one. Awful clearance. Shakir Skeet made no mistake. 4-0 now. And as if that was not enough, 3 minutes later, Kelvin Morris put this one through the goalie's legs. That's a hot 5. And they wouldn't stop scoring, even if it was on their own keeper. I think it's fair to say that's a fairly solid strike. Akeem Ramsey with the own goal. A little consolation for St. James North as this one finished 5-1. The round of 16 begins on Friday at Combermere with Christchurch East Central versus St. Michael's South Central at 6 p.m. Then St. Michael's Central versus St. Peter. Despite limited success recently at the regional level, Barbados is still being seen as the backbone of volleyball in the Caribbean. This assertion from President of the Caribbean Zonal Volleyball Association, Mushtaq Mohammed. He was speaking today at the launch of the Junior Caribbean Volleyball Championships, which will be held in Barbados next month.
Thank you, John, for your leadership in Barbados and hosting all of these events, coming forward to ensure that we have a host for these events, especially the youth and junior tournaments, where the future of volleyball, the future of our heroes are. And we look forward to seeing an exciting and great tournament here in Barbados with 8 men and 7 women teams.
This will only be the second time that Barbados will host the Junior Championships, and this year's theme is Generation Next, the legacy continues. In embracing the theme, 2 of the island's rising stars, Ashley Jordan and Andrew Stapleton, took part in a passing of the ball ceremony from their parents and former national stars, Andy Jordan and Valmy Stapleton. They then urged Barbadians to give their full support as they battle some of the region's best junior teams.
We want to encourage all Barbadians to represent the blue, yellow and black at the 10th Caribbean Junior Championship, which will be held at the World Gymnasium from December 7th to the 13th.
We expect challenges from the likes of Aruba, Curacao, Guadeloupe, Haiti, Martinique, Trinidad and Tobago, and USVA. But with your support, we expect to conquer them all.
We have been training extremely hard, both mentally and physically, and we guarantee a fantastic performance from both our female and male teams. We would appreciate your support in our quest to be the best, and remember,
we are Generation Next. The legacy continues. Thank you, and see you there.
The Caribbean Junior Volleyball Championships will run from December 7th to 13th at the Wilde Gymnasium, the Barbados Community College, and the Springer Memorial School. The Barbados Under-17 football team is gearing up for the final round of the CFU Women's Qualifiers in Puerto Rico later this month. The squad, which has been hard at work at the BFA Wilde AstroTurf, booked their spot to the final round in July after finishing second to Jamaica in a qualifier in Suriname. Barbados will be in Group B along with Trinidad and Tobago, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and Trinidad and Tobago. The winner and the second place team will advance to the CONCACAF Women's Under-17 Championship slated for Grenada from March 3rd to 16th, 2016. Coach of the team, Thomas Jordan, says they have been trying to improve in a number of areas.
We had to teach the girls coordination. A lot of the girls were not well coordinated in their motor skills. So that was a big factor that we had to improvise and improve. We also taught a lot of balancing, a lot of movement off the ball, and we had to increase their physical ability on the pitch. At this point, they have improved a lot because we've done some dancing exercises. We've done a lot of physical activities. We've improved our ball play. We have actually had them doing a lot more ball work than before, and their technical ability has improved somewhat over the last 6 months or so.
The Barbados Women's Under-17 football team leaves for Puerto Rico on Thursday. The Barbados Olympic Association is hoping to earn $50,000 for the Barbados team as they prepare for the 2016 Rio Olympic Summer Games in Brazil. The BOA, in partnership with the Barbados Lottery, has started a new game in the form of a scratch and win instant card titled Going for Gold.
The Barbados Lottery is the main sports funding source in this country. It provides 4 beneficiaries, namely the Barbados Turf Club, the Barbados Cricket Association, the National Sports Council, and this organization, the Barbados Olympic Association, with revenues to run our projects and programs. Thus, the new Going for Gold instant scratch ticket game will benefit all the beneficiaries.
The innovation will provide lottery players with the opportunity to win up to $20,000 at a ticket price of $3. BOA Secretary General Erskine Simmons gave an update on the team for the 31st Olympiad.
At this time, we are unaware of how many persons will qualify to be in Rio as part of the Barbados Olympic team. Right now, presently, it appears that only one qualifier has made it so far in the name of Jason Wilson, but although not yet confirmed. We anticipate that a number of our track and field athletes will qualify, but unfortunately, that the exact names and numbers will not be known until June after the held national championships in Barbados. In the interim, we will be providing financial and other support to all our eligible competitors with a view of assisting them in making the qualifying standards.
The Moscow Anti-Doping Center has had its accreditation suspended by the World Anti-Doping Agency. The move was one of the key suggestions of a WADA Commission report examining allegations of doping, cover-ups, and extortion in Russian athletics. The ban, which takes immediate effect, prohibits the center from carrying out any WADA-related anti-doping activity.
WADA has acted